in the very beginning of a poker tournament. This is HD Poker. My name is Van Pebble, and Tommy Van Pebble, if you will. Nice to meet you. And today we try to win a tournament. We're trying to win this thing. We always play to win, but we always do play to win. But today we're really trying to smash it. Hand was not for us. Look, everybody had a 9. Everybody had something but me. So everybody has something but me. It's my song. That would have been a big hit in the 90s. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna fold that. That was a good. So far, it was a good fold. Yes, yes, yes. Did I shut my door? Good. Okay. Yes. Looks like we had a 7. Everybody's playing pretty close, pretty chill, which is good. I find with these $80 million tournaments where you start with 80 million in chips, I find that people will generally play closer to the vest and won't try to gamble too hard at the beginning. At least at the beginning. If you get into these ones where it's not, I mean, that's good. That's what you want. You want people to. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's not real money, but even play money, it's really hard to get. You know, 80 million in this site. By the way, the name of this game is HD Poker, and it's a free game. I recommend it to anyone. It's a really good poker game. What I like about it is it gives you the value of hands, which I find very helpful. So here's our first all in of the game. Well, probably not our first, but I think a couple other people went all in. Ace Jack. This is good. This looks good for us. Let's see what we do here. Boom! Right there. We're gonna check that easy. We're gonna check that easy. Now we're gonna pretend like we have something. Although I don't necessarily like the clubs on the board, but I'm gonna go ahead and bet a million. He's got now. This guy probably has a flush, or does he? All right, he for sure has it now. If this guy, yeah, I'm out of this one. Too bad because I had a nice ace jack there, but yeah, that's too bad actually. That's how it goes though. 5-3. No, hold on. Yeah, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I'd like to play against these people. I'd like to play against that guy. HC Poker, free site, PC game, so save it. And then save it on your Steam library like I do. And then look for Van Pebble. Friend me if you want. And we'll play against each other. And you'll be on my stream. But I don't want to be on your stream. You're gonna pay me. You're gonna pay me if you want me to be on your stream. All right, 3-2. I am definitely gonna Foldsville this one. Oh, you know what I forgot to do actually? There we go. Make sure you guys can see this. I'm sure that you can see that the whole time, but there's always that scary thing like, what if they couldn't see it? I use a pretty antiquated program to stream. I'll be honest. I use Twitch Studio, which a lot of people don't. I mean, I'm guessing that they don't, because whenever I want to try to do something or learn something on YouTube and I look up Twitch Studio, I don't get a lot of videos for that. It's other. There's a lot of other people that are using like the OBS Studio, so yeah, a little inside baseball, but that's what I use. Yeah. All right. King Jack of clubs. See, that's what I like about this game is it tells you the hand strength, which is pretty cool. You might say like, well, that's a cheat code. Yeah, I don't care. Like it's, you know, this is getting me ready for real poker. When I go and actually play poker, I've got big plans, my friends. What do you think, guys? Should we go in on this? This guy's got definitely has. I think that guy has a 5. Is my take on it. I think he had a 5, but he's not showing. This guy had a 5. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That was a tricky one. I'll be honest with you. If I wasn't streaming right now, I would have probably played that. But I want to like be careful. I want to be smart. I want to give my streams the best I have, you know? And sometimes that hurts you. It sometimes hurts you to be too selective. Look at that. We had 2 pair on the flop. Well, that hurts, huh? That hurts. So finally we're seeing some real play here. We're finally seeing some real play on the table. We're going to see a couple people. Somebody's going to leave, I think. It's going to happen here. Oh, look at that. Ace, ace, queen, queen. I would have won that. But if you don't play, you don't get paid. If you don't play, you don't get paid. If you don't play, you don't get paid. You gotta play, you gotta pay. All right, let's go. If you don't play, you won't get paid. Another big one. We're going to see somebody leave the table, I think, today here. Let's take a look. 10, 9, Jack, 10. 10 Jack on the board. This guy's got 10 Jack. And this guy had the straight. See what I mean? Ooh. Big one. Big, big, big win for that guy. And that's going to take 2 guys out of the running here, off the table. 8-4. We haven't played a lot of hands. I like the clubs, but I'm just going to go ahead and fold that. Those 2 goobers were trouble, he said. He called them goobers. I like that he called them goober. I like the name goober, actually. That's kind of funny, I think. Goober. I miss that. I miss calling people goober and nerd and dork. Because if you think about the hierarchy of it, nerd, dork, and goober, right? It's like, which one is more insulting? I would say goober is pretty insulting, but it's such a lame. It's kind of even a goober. The guy who uses the word goober is kind of a goober himself, you know. I'd say nerd, goober, and dork. I would say the worst person, the easiest thing to call someone is a goober. I think nerd is like the second, and I think the worst thing you can call somebody is a nerd. Dork, I mean. Sorry. Call someone a dork, you're basically, that's like insulting a nerd. You're insulting a nerd. I want this, but I don't, because I don't like the spades. The spades scare me. I mean, I had a pair of 4s, which is a low pair, I just don't think people are going to be betting unless they have something that's at least a 6 or 7. Pairing the board at a 6 or 7. This guy was going for a straight here, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's you just folded a straight. So we're pretty much the low guy on the table, but we're not getting killed. I don't want to play this hand because 18 million is a lot of money. No, I don't like it. All right. By the way, Nas is one of the better energy drinks out there. Nas, if you're watching, you heard what I said. Come on. I will stream more often if Nas decides. If Nas called me and goes, look, I know this is weird, out of left field, but we kind of like what you're doing. You're marketable. You're marketable. How am I marketable? Well, here's the thing. I mean, you're gambling. It's not real gambling, but we like that action. We like that. We want you to represent us. Play more games like that. Matter of fact, do you mind gambling? Actually gambling? Well, I live in Seattle. Gambling is illegal online. Okay, well why don't we move you to our California office? Move you to our California offices. I can't even finish this fantasy. It's so funny. I would take that. I would do it. I would stream for a living. But here's the thing, guys, and girls, and cats, and dogs, and guy cats, and girl dogs, and girl dog cats, and girl and guy cats and dogs. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing about streaming for a living. You're not really living your life. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? You're not living a full life as a streamer. I mean, there's ways to do it, but I don't, and I'm sure you could find a way, but I don't think streaming for a living would be fun. Unless you could do it on your own terms, you could find a way to do it. Now let's go back to the game here. Queen, Jack, Ace 10. And thankfully, we were able to check that around the board. Unfortunately, nothing hit for us. Oh, we have a straight. We have a straight. Okay. So let's get serious about this and bet 47,000. It's almost a good thing that it tells you like what you have, because I would have. I've seen professionals miss things where Daniel Negreanu is a very popular poker player, and I've actually seen him misread a hand that he had that he didn't even realize he won the hand. But he won it, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't even know I had a straight." All right. Yeah, I mean, streaming is fun, and I really enjoy it, and I'd like to do it. I'd love to do it professionally, which I would consider this professional, a kind of a pro move here. We're putting ourselves out there, but to do it every day, I wouldn't want. First of all, I wouldn't want to do it 8 hours a day. I think that's too much. I think you want to. I think you're saturating. I'm playing this hand, by the way. I think you're saturating yourself by doing it. I hope nobody raises too high. That's gonna be hard to play. 8-5 is not a great hand, guys. I shouldn't have played that in the first place. I'm gonna fold this just to preserve myself. I don't want to take the risk here. I really kind of made a mistake playing that. I mean, it doesn't look like I made a mistake, but this guy has something massive. And oh, okay. All right. So I would have had a straight there. So what are you gonna do, man? You know, I felt like that was a hand to play, but when that guy bet 18 million, I was like, I don't want to risk it. I don't regret it. And so now we're playing the big dog. Let's carefully play this. We have this hand so far. Let's just see if we can get a 10 million out of this guy. 10 more million out of this guy. Come on. All right. So we're looking good. Uh, Not the high guy, but not the low guy, but kind of in between. We're in a pretty good position here to make a run. We just got to get a nice set of cards here. Um, I could play this just to play it, but I'm not going to. It wouldn't have been a bad hand actually to play. Oh, two pair. Oh, I would have had two pair. That hurts you. But let's see what these guys had. This guy's betting very heavily. Oh, this is a nice hand actually. 90 million in the pot. 6, 7, 9, 10 could be an 8. He could have an 8, which is what I'm thinking he has. Interesting. Very interesting. And of course, he won't show his hand, so we don't know. But I would be willing to guess he had sevens there, not or he had an 8 there. I have sevens, and I'm going to play this hand, guys. This is a nice pair. I'm going to go ahead and 20 million. I'm going to call 8 million. I got sevens on the board. I've got a spade in case another spade wants to show up. There's the spade. I have the flush, or I have a flush, but I don't have a major flush. I also have 3 sevens. I like what I've got. I'm going to go all in here. And I definitely did not win that hand from that guy, but oh, okay. All right, that was actually really bad. I have 2 fours, which is a small pair. I'll play it. I thought, oh, there we go. What a lucky play. We'll talk about that last hand here. I'm gonna go all in on this one. I think we've got something special here. I'm not the way everybody's playing. They'll probably fold, but oh, very nice. Oh, he's got a straight though, doesn't he? All right. Well, that was a well played tournament. Looks like we lost. It's okay. There will be other tournaments. Let's take a look at that last hand that we lost. He had a queen. Now, I thought because I had bet so much, and I had a feeling that in the course of betting here, he went all in, and I was still. Let me see when he went all in though. I want to see when he went all in. All right, let's take a look at that hand breakdown here. So we go. Now you can't see what I have here, which I don't know why they do this. They should show all the whole. I don't. There's so many. What are you going to do, man? It's a nice site. Let's not break them down. Let's break down the hand. So it looks like, if I'm remembering correctly, he had a queen of spades in there, and I had a spade too, but it was a low spade. I had sevens, I think. So then a 9 shows up. I think I had sevens. Yeah, and then I had another 7. So I'm like, hey, I've got 3 sevens. And I think somewhere along the line, I don't know why I thought this, but I thought that I had bet more. I thought he went all in and then I kept betting. But no, that's not what happened. All right, fair enough. Well played. Good. That was fun. We could either do another 80 million. I'm a little disappointed in how we played there, but let's do another one because what the hell? It's not real money, and we'll get it back. As you can see, I've got $54,612,200. I've been getting for a while there. I was rocking out, and then lately I've just been getting ousted from these tournaments. But I think we're playing well, and we're gaining a lot of experience. And eventually, the goal is to play real poker at a real table at a place. There's a place I found that does tournaments. It's like $100. You get like $10,000 worth of chips. I was a little worried about a couple things. I don't play live, so actually counting the chips as you bet was a little concerning to me. That's just how I think. Let's get back to the table here. We got 4-7-4. I've got queen eight. We got a bet of 7-2 mil. I don't think there's any reason for me to follow this bet. Probably has a 4 or a 7. Maybe he's got two pairs. Yeah, he's got something as well. I'm going to go ahead and fold. The panda has something. And yeah, that's going to kill you right there is the fours. Good try, bro. All right. So I've got I've got ace five. That was kind of funny what just happened there. If you're following along, um, let's see, ace five, 300K. I'm willing to bet that. Okay, this is a good flop for us. Ace jack eight. So you flop a pair, a very strong pair. You know, aces are very strong. Everybody's checking. Okay, we got a bet there. So they might have an ace, which is concerning because our kicker is a five, which is a low card. Hearts are on the board, which is something to pay attention to. Troy is the one that bet last time. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another bet out. He does throw a bet out. I think he has ace something. I'm a little concerned about my kicker. I'm going to fold this hand. I don't like my kicker. My kicker is a five. I want to see what I'm very curious to see what Troy has. Rob W. Might have something bigger. So we'll see if Troy stays in this one. They're probably going to fold at this point. See, I hope they show their cards, though. I really want to see what they have. So this guy had kings. Oh, I want to see what Troy had. Oh, okay. So Troy said you got me. Oh, you didn't get me. I had aces. Oh, this guy Troy is really fucking. These kind of guys, man, they just bet so big. It's hard not to get like. When I play with guys, when I play with people like that, it's hard not to be like motherfucker, you know. But that's the thing about playing these games is you have to keep your emotions intact, you know. Queens, ace six, five king, and Troy wins with a pair. Scarlet Wolf gets kicked off the table. We've got a new high person at the table now with 165 million, and we lose a player. I got double sixes, which is I like it. It's a decent. See, this guy's just betting like a freak. So now that I know he's a high bettor, I can confidently at least go, well, that's just how he bets. It doesn't necessarily mean he has anything. Now, we have 3 sixes. So now what we're hoping for is that Troy keeps betting. And that's exactly what they did. We're all into. They have a pair of kings. This could be good. We could get this guy out of here once and for all. That's what I'm really hoping for. They have one pair, but I've got a three of a kind. So now I'm the high guy, and that's what we wanted to do on stream. Is we want to represent. We want to win a tournament here. So I want people to watch this and go, oh, he's winning. You don't always want to be losing the entire time. It's fun to watch a winning thing. All right, so 1.2 million. There's no real reason to continue this. I've got the kind of money where I could follow it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. There's my king. I think that was a really good idea of us. Just you have the money. Normally, I would not continue to bet that, and in fact, I think I'm going to throw a little bet out here. I'm going to throw a little bet out. For me, that's little, and we'll see what this guy has. And I was right. I was absolutely right to do that. Nice. Okay, that was a good play. So we have a pair of threes. I'm going to call this because I have the money to do this. I should play, if I've got the kind of money to play these kind of hands and nobody bets over the top, that's a little over the top. It's a little over the top. It's a little over the top. I'm going to call it because I can. They're going to bet. Oh, they checked it. Nice. They check it again. I check it. I don't think they have anything. I'm going to see what I can do here. I didn't think they had anything. This is what I thought about this. Ace 10, I thought maybe they had like Queen Jack or Ace King or something, and that they were just trying to hit something eventually. And it's exactly what they were doing. All right, so we got King 7, 3 Queen 3. I knew you were waiting for something. Uh, something that didn't come. So 6.4 million. I don't like this. I don't think I'm going to stay on this. If there was another club on the board, I would have spent the money possibly, but I had to make a fast decision and I folded. And I'm happy with this decision. Okay, so they had a queen. So if a king would have popped up, but that's a what if. You don't want to play the what if game, you know? You can, it pays off sometimes. It paid off for us today, but so king jack, obviously there's, you look on the board, I've got a jack, I've got to play this. 8 million is a nice size bet. So I don't know what these guys have. I don't know why they're betting so big. I'm going to call that. It's a big bet to call, but I've got a lot of money. This guy's going to call that. I've got jacks. I don't know what everybody has. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on here. And I've got king jack, which I've got the best kicker out of that whole table. So this is a very big hand now. So not only did we win that hand, but we've got $506 million, and we just lost two players. And not only did we do that, but we have a hand now of king queen, and we're in pretty comfortable position as far as in this tournament. There's three people besides myself left. I don't have anything that matches the board, and I'm going to go ahead and fold this one. I think they might have had something. They had an ace, at least they had an ace. Our luck is going very well, but it could easily end at any time. So my thought was we continue to play this way, but let's just. So 3 million. I'm obviously don't have it. 8, 9, 10. I would need a queen or a 7, but I'm willing to pay to see. Unless this guy keeps betting. He bets again, but he's only betting 3 million. I'm willing to lose 3 million to see it. I've got a jack. Now he's betting another 3. chances are he doesn't have jack. He might have a jack. I have a pair of jacks. He has a pair of tens. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Now we have been playing poker. We played last night as well. So we do have a little bit of, our mind is straight, and we are drinking Nas energy drink, which gives us the edge. And look at this now. Ooh, I feel bad for anybody. So they think I'm bullying, but I'm not bullying. So now that he says he's a bully, he can chip. Now I'm gonna use his conversation against him. I'm gonna make him think I'm bullying. I'm not bullying. I actually have the cards on the table. But now that he thinks I'm a bully, now let's see what he does. Hopefully he'll erratically call. Call. Great. So now I have two pair. I don't think he has two pair, and I don't know what else he would have that could beat me. I'm gonna go ahead and quote unquote bully this guy and just go all right there. I'm gonna throw a bunch of chips at it. And hopefully he'll call and we'll get this guy out of here. Yeah. And I'll tell him it's not bullying if I have the cards to win. Queen 9, King 5, Ace. Again, nothing good for me here. But if he's just going to check it, he's going to give me opportunities. At some point, he's going to realize if he keeps checking, he's giving me more opportunities, more outs. So it's not always the best thing to do to check to somebody. But I suspect he doesn't have anything, and he's shooken up a little bit by what I've done. Now, I could bet over the top here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to check it, and I win again because I have he just didn't have the cards. So now we're feeling our way through. We haven't won as much as it seems like. We've only probably won about 45 million, but that's pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and play this again because we're just in great shape right now. We can afford it. I think I'm gonna. There's my 2 on the board. I don't like the hearts, so I do have a pair of 2s. If this guy bets, he doesn't. Let's see what he's got. He had a 3. Nice, very nice. All right, we can sit out on this one. Queen 6. I'm not mad at Queen 6. And I have a feeling, okay, there we go. I was going to say I have a feeling the people are going to start folding a lot, but they're actually playing it, so that's good. 2s and 4s on the board. It's a little feeler bet. And everybody's playing very carefully. Still, the feel of this game has just been everybody just being careful, which is it is what it is. I respect it, Yeah, stop that one. Nice. 9-2. I play this because I have hearts. I like the hearts a lot. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, this is tricky. I'm playing it because I've got and now I have the flush, so I kind of have to play this. I'm not sure I want to get this guy out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and bet 45 mil. He's got to go all in, and he does, and he loses. So now we get rid of another player, which is what we want to do. We want to keep getting rid of people. So there goes that guy. Now we have 598 million to the 59 million and the 51 million. Now the the blinds are not that high. The blinds are not that high. Oh, this is a nice hand to be given. So hopefully everybody plays this one. We want to get rid of people now. We're trying to get rid of people. He's all in. I call that. He folds. I've got jacks. He's got king, queen. There's the king. There's the ace. There's another ace. Give me a jack. All right. So we're still in good shape, obviously. He's in a little bit better shape, you know. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so now he's feeling confident. And he should. He just did a great job. 26 million he's going to bet. I'm going to bet that. I'm going to gamble here. Not a good gamble by me. Not a good gamble at all. Let's see if he bets more. He goes all in. I fold. So that was good. That was good. So he's a good player. But unfortunately for this guy, and I think he realizes this, that's a lot of money to try to, yeah. We definitely have him over a barrel as far as money goes, for sure. So TNT is going to bet me. I'm going to bet, I'm just going to call this one. I like what I've got here. Let's see what he bets this time. I'm going to check it. I've got two pair. I'm not sure what he has, but he's pretty cocky. He's betting like a cocky guy. Must have something. Let's see if he goes all in. He's not going all in, so I just want to see what you got, buddy. And let's see what we got here. And he has the 5 as well. He has a 5 and an 8. So now the game is a little bit different, but still, it's still the same to me. I never thought, hey, I'm the guy with all the money. That's not how I'm playing the game. I'm playing this game to win the game. And this is a good hand for us here. So let's take it easy. Let's get in this thing. Let's see what we got. Sixes aren't very good against that. He had a king, all right, but he also okay. We had it, but not necessarily. It was a smart move to do what we did there. King 8, queen ace 9. There's the 6. Show me a club. No club. It's going to come down to high card, maybe. And we got that one. And we kind of needed that one, actually. We kind of been doing a little bit of losing lately. King 6. I'm going to go let these guys play this one out. So Troy's doing really well, and this TNT guy is holding his own. So this is just going to be a... we'll see if he plays this. He raises it. I'll tell you, I was interested in possibly playing that hand, but I'm going to let him win that hand. And that was a smart move, I think. So now it's TNT wants to raise it. I'm going to call that. And boom, I think that might have been a nice thing to do for me. We'll see what he's got, but he's still betting. There's a 10. King 6, 10. I've got 9s. I don't know what this guy has. If he's going to bet again, I'm for sure. He goes all in. What has he got? Oh, that was good play by us. That was a really smart play by us. That takes us back to 517 million. And now we want to win this game. We want to win this game. We want to win this game. So now we need to play this Troy person heads up. 40 million. I'm all in. They go all in. Ace queen, king jack. Interesting. We'll see what happens here. I don't feel great about this actually, but there's my jack. Come on, baby. There it is. Woo! That was really lucky. That was very lucky, but we deserve that. We played that good all the way through. And ladies and gentlemen, that feels good to bring that to a stream. And now we got 300 million add to our bank. That's going to look good for us. Let's take a look at our let's go to let's see where we go here. Lobby. Let's go home. Let's take a look at our collection. Um, let's see our chests. Oh, we need one more common chest for a common chest. That was a very, very good tournament. That was very fun, man. Very fun. All right, so let's do a bonus stream. What do you think? Does anybody want to see a bonus stream? I would like to do a bonus stream. That's going to do it for poker. What we like to do here is when we play poker, we like to do bonus stream content, which is just little games that maybe no one would think to play or watch. Games that are kind of cute games a lot of times. Sometimes it's games that you would play on your computer if you were in the office, maybe. So let's see what we got here, folks. What do we want to do for the side game today? Should we do cats organized neatly? Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, a fun game. A game that's guaranteed to put you in a good mood if you weren't in a particularly good mood. I will say this. It's fucking loud, bro. There we go. Right? Yeah, that was really loud. All right, this is good. All right, this is one. This is a hard one actually, but we're gonna beat it. Look at how these guys fit together so well, though. Seriously, they really do. It's like I'm thinking like that was perfect the way they fit together. The reason I know that this is hard, so I'm not like getting too excited. This particular puzzle is a tough one. We were playing this recently, and I was blown away by how hard it was actually, or at least how much trouble I was having with it. This guy's really tough. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He's tough. He's pretty rough. He's the toughest, roughest guy. And I can't even sing. He can't sing. He can't. He's not a singer, but he's doing it anyway. anywhere. Yeah. He can sing. He's lucky he can do anything. He's a guy can barely play this game. That's kind of lame. Let me just see. Alright, hold on. I really like this grouping here, but it's just like, oh, if we could just move it. That's my point, is like move it up and over or something. You know what I mean? Like, let's see what we can do here, guys. Like, this is perfect. Like, boom. You see what I mean there? And it kind of makes sense what we're doing, because what you're dealing with is a lot of big pieces. And so you kind of want to do it this way, but it's just very tricky. Hold on. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, we're getting closer, it feels like. It's 4? Okay. That thing is so big. It's like, what the F? See, that's the thing where it gets really tricky at that point, because you're going... It is tricky because... Gosh. Oh. Let's see. I mean, that's obvious, right? That piece that goes there. This actually game is perfect for me right now, because I was doing my taxes and you're sitting there going, oh, okay, we get it. I mean, it's not that it's hard to do anything, but it's like, it's a lot of going back 6 months. Like, last year was a doozy of a year for me work-wise. I had 6 jobs last year, because it got to a point where I realized that I didn't really want to work at some place full time, and I didn't want to do what I was doing anymore. I was working in kitchens, and I didn't want to work in a kitchen anymore. I just outgrew. I outgrew it. I I I I I outgrew it, and so I was going through this in my mind, like, what do I want to do? Because I don't want to work in a kitchen anymore. And then I finally got a job as a security guard, and I said, bingo. Okay, we found what we want to do. Now, where do we go? How do we applied for? It took a really long time. In the meantime, I had to keep working, so I worked at all these little places. I got a couple jobs that I thought we'll do for a few months, but they suck so bad that I quit them. And I did like these temp jobs from like these temp agencies. If you go on an app, you can like you could just work like a few whatever you want. It's kind of cool. And like I had two different jobs that I did for that. So I ended up having like 6 jobs last year. And it's just a matter of like finding let's see. So we know the pieces that go well together. So like these guys go really well together. Right? These are fantastic right here. But it's perfect. But that's the thing is most of these pieces are not perfect. Much like the jobs I was getting, to go back to that. So yeah, I just kept there's little things about certain jobs I like, but for the most part I was just doing a lot of those jobs because I needed money. And finally we got a call from a security company. We're like, would you like to do work for us? And then once I get in there, of course they were like, well, this job is like 4 days a month or something. It was just ridiculous. I was like, come on. But still I was happy that I was getting my foot in the door, and that was my mindset. As long as we can get our foot in the door, which is what my mindset is now as I play this game. Always trying to bring it back to the present, which is good. This isn't bad here. Now we've got some good stuff happening here. Oh, so close. Hold on. So then we got this job as a security guard. And we were only working like the goal was, look, we'll just see what we can do. Let's try to turn this into something. And we did a nice job. We ended up doing was we worked temporarily for them, and we just did this thing for a security company where we just worked just to get a feel for it. We did a few what they call flex jobs, which is like you're a flex worker, which means it's not a sex worker, which is good because that's a whole nother world. That wasn't even in consideration. I promise you that. Not by choice. And I'm kidding. So the flex worker thing, it's funny when you can laugh at yourself. No, the flex thing was like you just work random jobs. It's like you're flexible. That's what it is. So then I was working. I wasn't even flex. I was like just calling in for work whenever they had it. And I just got lucky. They had a thing open. And listen, the thing isn't perfect. There's a lot about the job that I don't like. But that's what it's going to be anyway. You're not going to find a job that you think is perfect. Now, can we find this has to be perfect for it to work? Much different than the job market. This has to fit. Very close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 5. Gosh, it's tough because these guys really fit well to they fit well together. That's the problem is they fit so well. But work, work is like I said, work is tough because you do spend a lot of time at a job. And like I said, I'm not happy. I'm not 100% happy, but that wasn't the goal to be 100% happy. The goal was to find a job that I didn't want to strangle myself. you know, the job itself actually puts me to use in a way that other jobs weren't doing, and it's good. But anyway, so I had to do my taxes, and it's amazing how many I was dreading doing it only because of how many jobs. I don't know if the word dread is appropriate, but I just was like, this is going to be tough because there are so many. There's going to be a lot of jobs in this thing, and it's going to be kind of difficult to do. And it was. It was difficult. I mean, it wasn't difficult, but was it difficult? I think it was difficult. It was. Let's put it this way. It just was a lot of contacting people, basically. That's what it was. It was contacting people that I didn't really want to contact, and it looks like I only have one job left to get the W-2 form from them. And of course, it's the job that I hated the most. In some ways, I liked it because I worked at a college as a dishwasher. Oh, look how close that was. I was a dishwasher at a college sorority house, and it was, believe it or not, without being a creep or anything, because it's definitely not. It wasn't a creepy thing. I actually enjoyed it. I liked the girls. I thought I was a professional. I was great at it, but it wasn't a full time. It wasn't like something that had legs to it. And ladies and gentlemen, I feel like we've done such a good job here. What can we possibly do to make this work better for ourselves? Let's see. We do that. We do this. Oh, we're so close. Look how close we are. We've come so far. We've come so far. We come together. We've done it all. But we're not done yet. Ba-da-dee-doo. Ya-da-da-da. I love the music in this game. Music in the game is definitely a bonus. Oh, man. So close, guys. Look at that. How close can you get? How close can you get when you really want to? I see. I see. Ah, jeez. Ah, gee. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know what to do here. I always get to that point, like in games in general. I don't know what to do. Now we can keep doing it. We don't have to quit right away. Figure it. We can try to figure it out. It's interesting, right? We're doing interesting stuff here. We know that we know how to make a box with those guys. Those guys aren't the problem. They are not the fucking problem here. These guys are these long, odd guys. They're so odd. Yeah, they are. They're weirdos. And this guy's weird too. It's like he's a hard one. Look at this guy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That guy goes there. That guy goes there. We know these guys pretty much going to go together. That was an annoyed. That was like, oh, I was like an annoyed. That cat was annoyed. It's not happy. I mean, I'm kind of stumped here, to be honest. Ooh, that's a nice little matchup. Oh, so close, you guys. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh my god. Let me see. Gotta move those two pieces, those two spaces together somehow. doing a lot of work in my brain right now, which is what my teachers always used to say in elementary school. Show us the work. Well, I'm going to try to show you the work here. Obviously, the idea is to try to find a way. This is good because there's two spaces left, and we have two spaces on the board. The problem is, unless we rip this cat's head off, that would make this a whole different game, my friends. We don't want that. There's plenty of games out there like that. We don't need that here. So let's keep it nice. Okay. Hmm. That would do that to that guy. That would get rid of him. Uh, all right. I just played this game and I just couldn't figure it out. Sorry, guys. I really did try there. I don't want you to be mad because I basically didn't do anything there. I'm so sorry. All right. Well, listen, the point of it was to get a little stress out. That's a tough one. We're going to have to come back and play that one again. But, ladies and gentlemen, we did a hell of a job. What a great game. Go back and watch that game. I would like to take this time to advertise something for myself. And you can go. And I'll be back again. We will be playing games again. But for now, I need to advertise myself. It's important to advertise yourself, put yourself out there. So this is it right here, guys. This is my Twitter. This is my Twitch page. My name is Van Pebble. That's my gamer tag. My name is Tommy Van Pebble. All right, there you go. And you can check out my Twitter, which is actually Thomas Paul Vino, which is my name. You could donate money to Van Pebble, right? You can go to Van Pebble's YouTube. Don't spend any money if you don't want to, but go on my YouTube. Check out my page. Check this out, man. We got people watching our stuff here. There's people that are actually watching it, right? So that's the whole point, right? You get a channel, you put it up. Now, we used to have one view if we were lucky, 24 views, 7 views, 24 views, 42 views. So go on my page, and here's the great thing about my page. And I'm if it sounds like I'm selling this super hard, I am. And I'll tell you why, because I put a lot of energy and work, fun energy, fun work into building something fun that you can, much like that cat game, you can just kind of get lost in the game. Next thing you know, you realize you haven't really done anything in the game, but you feel a lot better. And that's what this is about to me. And what I'm really doing is selling a spiritual, I'm not selling that. I'm selling an attitude. I'm really not selling anything. I'm giving you a peace of mind that I enjoy when I go on YouTube. I like to have different channels I can watch. And one of them is watching somebody play video games and watching somebody that has a different mind state than everybody else. And so that's what you're going to get from Van Pebble. And the last thing I'll say about Van Pebble on my YouTube is that I have 123 videos up there. So we're putting stuff up there, and that's the nice thing. You can never run out of stuff to watch because we're always putting stuff up there. That's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Thank you.